Hello, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel today. Yet again, I am so thankful that you're here. I am sharing a layout I created for Scrapbook Your Joy using the brand new Vicky Bouton. This is the color study, and there you caught a quick glimpse of it, of the 12 by 12 pad. And I love this collection. It's so bright and colorful. I know I say that for every collection, but just hear me out. How can you go wrong with all the color and it's art based, like art supply based? Like, hi. So I am taking the Vicky Bouton Foundations Mixed Media 12 by 12 paper. And this is because I plan on doing a little bit of heavier watercolor additions, a little bit of mixed media, not really mixed media, just some watercolor. And I'm going to very closely try to duplicate the colors that are in that paintbrush on my paper. So it looks like a smear of paint. And I did not gesso my paper, surprise, surprise, because this is very heavy cardstock paper. I'm not overly saturating the paintbrush. I am wetting it, yes, there is a bit of water, but it's not overly saturated. And if you saw there the little happy accidents, you know, a la Bob Ross, I sopped up some of the water and excess paint using a paper towel, and it left this gorgeous imprint of the texture of my paper towel. And so you're going to see I do it again here in just a minute, but like how fun. I just decided that I was going to leave it because it was like the best happy accident ever. Like, look at that. And it's got texture. How cute is that? Sometimes I just impress myself with my mistakes. And so, yeah, I thought that was like a really nice touch, kind of like using a stencil, but not really, kind of secretly, you know, mistake, but not a mistake. You know what I mean? And so I'm taking some of the residual paint that I had left from the colors that I had mixed and now just adding some paint splatters. And I'm also going to sop most of that up because I want it to be a little bit more delicate and a little more muted because the colors in the watercolor pan and on the paper are a lot brighter than the paintbrush. In real life, they look not identical, but pretty darn close. So here I'm trying to choose a photograph that I want to scrapbook. And I decided on this photo of my daughter from last summer. So here she is just enjoying, you know, the pool in the backyard and living her best life. I thought the colors really popped in this photograph, and so why not add it with a ton of color from the collection as well. So here I'm also taking about maybe about an inch and a half off of each side of the background paper. I end up taking more than what you just saw because I decided that that wasn't enough. So here I am snipping off a bit more. And I think in total it was about an inch and a half of excess, it's not excess, but like paper from two of the sides. So, and I'm using that yellow star paper as my background and to ground my my layout. So I just used my ATG gun, trusty old Bertha, to glue everything down. And I put a little extra glue just because my paper was still a little wet. I didn't think it was going to make such a big difference, but you know me, add all the glue. Now here I'm taking the 6x8 pad of paper, which is amazing. Do you know why? And I'll tell you why. The 6x8 papers are perfect for matting photographs. They're perfect for creating cards because instead of using a large 12 by 12 piece of paper, you've got this shrunken version of the papers. You don't lose any of the pattern, you don't lose any of the definition. It's just wonderful. And I love that designers have been supplementing their collections with smaller pads of paper. So here I am, I just haphazardly, but very intentionally, matted my photograph. And now I decided that I wanted to pop up that paintbrush with some foam dimensional. So I'm just cutting some of it down. And I'm also going to cut some down to put on the back of my photograph. I've kind of learned not to make my foam so large that it covers my entire photograph or the back of my photograph, because I do a lot of tucking and hiding of things in the background behind my layers. And so when I have too wide of a piece of foam, I'm not able to easily fit things in because the foam is there. So now I'm going through the ephemera pack. There are 2 ephemera packs available in this collection. There's also a sticker book. There's a 6x12 sticker sheet. It's just full of goodness. Thickers, chipboard, you name it, it's got it. The embellishment packs are different. One has a lot more florals than the other, and then also one of them has things like tags, like you can see there, and some journaling spots. And one of them also has the vellum with some gold accents, which is really pretty. So what I'm doing now is creating a few more layers with the embellishments with the ephemera. And so I know that I want to add some florals. And so here I am just adding a couple pieces. I'm going to be tucking in some more ephemera and just highlighting, or not highlighting, but embellishing my layout at this point. I also love the tags. Who else loves tags? I love tags. I wish collections had entire stacks of tags. Like, I use them all the time. I cut them down. Maybe we can have just the tops of tags. That'd be helpful too, because I always cut mine down. I always end up using the other pieces as well to tuck in behind. But I really liked using tags. And I used to, for the most part, put string through the holes, and now I don't even bother because it doesn't matter. I also decided that I'm going to use that piece of ephemera that says, "You color my world." And so I pop that up as well on some foam dimension, but only on one side because I already have the height from the photograph. And so I don't need it to be lifted on both sides. Also, again, with the budgies. I love the budgies. Like, where have you ever seen a budgie sitting on a paintbrush? You know what? Today, here's where you've seen a budgie sitting on a paintbrush. I'm not a huge fan of birds. In fact, I am terrified of birds, but that's mainly seagulls and, Canada geese. But that's because they are monsters. And, but budgies are so cute. I'm kind of contemplating, should I get my girls a budgie? Should I get myself a budgie? I don't know. But I'm glad that this collection hasn't. It's so whimsical and really so usable. Like, I mean, some of the things I have a hard time using, like, don't kill me, giraffes, elephants, like that kind of stuff. But a bird can make that work. I'm also taking these words, these tiny words, and going to create a supplementary kind of like mini title. And so that little corally orange piece says, as soon as I can see it, "This is the stuff that matters." And then the pink one says, "Enjoying this moment." And I'm also going to take some hearts from the 6x12 sticker sheet. And I'm just going to scatter them intentionally, but very haphazardly around my page. I think now I'm going to take my trusty Heidi Swapp Color Shine. I'm going to add some gold sprinkling of the Heidi Shine. And that's my layout. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to leave the links to the Scrapbook Your Joy store in the description box below. The social media links will be there as well. And if you need anything, please head over to the shop or message Sandra. She is phenomenal. Shipping is super quick. And if you're Canadian, she's local. So hello. Is there anything better than that? So thank you so much for watching. Again, I appreciate you being here, and I hope you're all staying safe. Take care. Bye.